All right, Barry Allen. In the case of Barry Allen Jr., you are the father. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. We recently just got an update on the upcoming Flash movie here. I bet a lot of us are really looking forward to this film, either because you're gonna see Ezra Miller's The Flash, or 200 to 400 different versions of Batman in this movie. Either way, just the idea of this Flash movie that's gonna be exploring the multiverse and showing us different realities in the DCEU has us all super intrigued. And well, we got our first look now of one of the multiverse characters here, SuperGirl. I'm gonna be showing you guys that, along with breaking down what this could possibly mean, because her suit might reveal a different version of Supergirl than we were expecting, along with what connections it could have to Henry Cavill's Superman, that along with so much more. So I'm gonna need you guys to give me your opinions down below. What do you think of this first look of the Flash Girl suit? Are you liking the design they chosen? Are you happy they stuck with something similar to Henry Cavill's, or do you think they should have gone with a completely new look for the S on the chest? That, along with hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't already, for all the great movie news I bring your way. Alright, so yes, if you've been keeping up with the Flash news lately, Andy Muschietti, the director of this movie, has been teasing on and off, week by week, some of the main characters we'll be seeing in this Flash film. Starting off with our first look of the Flash costume, the physical look. We've seen this look already in a graphic logo, but now actually seeing the physical costume I think was really nice. I like the textures. I like the way the gold was sticking out. Really curious to see how this suit is going to compare to the Zack Snyder Flash suit. We were also given a look at the upcoming Michael Keaton Batman suit that heavily resembles his Batman Returns look, with a few minor details that his suit will be upgraded, as it should, being that this Batman is an old dude and has been fighting crime so long in Tim Burton's Gotham. All that was left to wonder right now with fans is, alright, who's next then? If this is a continuous trend, is it going to be Ben Affleck Batman who's going to show up in this movie? Is it going to be Supergirl, or is it going to be some mysterious character? Because we are set to get a lot of surprise cameos in this film. To my surprise, it actually was the Supergirl costume. I was fully expecting it to be a Ben Affleck suit, not thinking they're gonna change the Ben Affleck suit all that much. He's said to only be part of the movie for a limited amount of time, so I guess it would be kind of dumb if they gave him a brand new suit that he didn't even show off. But I'm getting sidetracked here. The Supergirl costume that he revealed right here, front and center. Obviously, when looking at it, you are drawn to those I was gonna say texture, you damn pervs. And how the S on the chest of this Supergirl heavily resembles that of Henry Cavill's suit. Putting up a side-by-side comparison, specifically using the one that he wore in Batman vs Superman, because if you look at the Man of Steel one, there's not a lot to compare there. It gets a lot more detailed when he gets the Batman vs Superman suit, and here you can really see how the texture is almost identical. Maybe the color is off, but then again, Zack Snyder has a very different color palette than most filmmakers. I still see a lot of the same curves and symbols within it, kind of letting us wonder, is this Supergirl that's going to be played by Sasha Calle the main DCEU Supergirl, as in directly connected to Henry Cavill's Superman? That would fall in line with the most common version of Supergirl, where she's Kara Zor-El, or Kara Danvers, the cousin of Superman. But I feel like if they were gonna do that, they might have done the traditional route of the Caucasian girl with blonde hair, like we would know that character usually to be. The fact that they casted Sasha Calle to be a Latina Supergirl, I think set up the implication that this is a multiverse version. And analyzing this photo even further, looking at the way it's designed and how the top half starts turning red, people have pointed out this is a very similar Supergirl costume to an alternate version of Supergirl named Laura Lane Kent, most notably known from the Injustice series. Now, if you put side by side Sasha Calle and this version of Supergirl, I think they are almost identical, like pulled straight out of the page, especially since the actress recently went ahead and cut her hair to give it that shorter look that I think looks really nice on her. The resemblance is uncanny. Now, the specific distinctions from this Supergirl to the one I was just talking about is that this Supergirl is actually the direct daughter of Superman and Lois Lane. Some of you guys might be familiar with the Injustice storyline, but basically it was in a world where the Joker killed Lois Lane and then Superman went crazy, started a new world order, something that was definitely going to happen in the Zack Snyder Justice League world. That's what they were implying in that universe, and that's where everything was headed, with kind of an evil Superman who goes crazy from losing Lois Lane. Well, in this Injustice world, if Lois Lane never died, died and he managed to have the baby that Lois was going to have, it was going to be Laura Lane Kent. If that's the Supergirl they want to have for the Flash movie, it actually makes a whole lot of sense, because we know this film is going to deal with the Flash, Barry Allen, played by Ezra Miller, going through either a multiverse version where his mother never died, or maybe still back in time where he creates all these other multiverses, saving his mom from never dying, creating a big theme in this film about losing a parent, which is I guess why he teams up with Michael Keaton's Batman, someone who lost his parents, and then this alternate version of Supergirl, Laura Lane Kent, who in the Injustice line, Superman and Lois Lane die and she's left alone, also having that relatability with the Flash of having a loss of a parent. Even if you want to dive deeper here, since the Flash actually has teamed up with Superman in the past and worked with him, that could be something that they bond over in the movie, where it's like, oh, you've met my dad, what's he like? I know he's from a different universe, but he's got to be the same dad I know and love. Obviously, I'm reaching here and just creating theories. I still think that could really work out. I know some of you will start pointing out, yeah, but this actress is Latina and Superman and Lois Lane are not. It's an alternate universe. Lois Lane could be Hispanic. This Superman can be Hispanic. Nothing in their origin stories or characteristics require them to stay white. As long as Superman is a good guy and Lois Lane is a hard-hitting journalist, you could change the races any which way, I think. For all we know, they could just be creating their own version of Supergirl, taking inspiration from a lot of different comic books. Heck, this might even be the Tim Burton Supergirl that comes in contact with Michael Keaton's Batman. His Batman might not even have a Superman or faced a Superman. And instead it's the Supergirl, because while we will be jumping to different realities, I gotta assume we're gonna be spending the most amount of time in Tim Burton's Gotham, having interactions with Michael Keaton's Batman. Still, what it boils down to for me is like, they gotta mention Superman some way, somehow, whether that's going to be Henry Cavill's Man of Steel and letting us know where he is or what the alternate version of him is, or the thing I think they're most likely going to go ahead and do is set up the Black Superman movie that they're planning to do. From all the things that we've heard, they are going to be making that movie. They have a confirmed writer. It's moving on forward, and I think this Flash film will give us a glimpse of that universe where this Superman comes from without really replacing Henry Cavill's Superman. Instead, we're just going to be following the storyline of this new Superman. But now, putting that fan theory aside and kind of just examining the costume as a whole and what I think it looks like, I think, yeah, it is cool, but the one thing that is kind of bothering me is just the two shades of red we have in here, because like the red on her chest and then the red above her is just very different colors. I feel like it clashes. Then again, it just might be the lighting. He could have just had the Flash super up close to this costume. We don't know what it's going to look like whenever they film it with some professional cameras, then do some color grading, and of course adding in that CGI effect. So I will admit it looks slightly odd, but I think once we see the full costume, maybe with her boots, whatever her belt is going to be looking like, the color of her cape, it might work out a whole lot better. I am really curious to hear what you guys think of this Supergirl reveal and what exact version of Supergirl you think they'll play out. It could be a mixture of a different ones. If you go online, there's plenty of versions of Supergirl to go through. So let me know what you guys think about my theory and the look of the costume. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.